This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The inaugural English Caribbean Amateur Softball Confederation's men's fast pitch tournament coming to a close last night at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex. Our Charles Fisher was there.
Managers and umpires checking the lineup cards. Didn't take long for Aruba to jump on Bahamas as Kelson Sherman jumped on this Lyle Sawyer pitch deep. 1-zip Aruba. Another hit up the middle, and just like that, the score, the visitors up 2-zip. Gully B trying to sail his troops down seemed to work as the next batter goes down riffing. Garfield G. Bethel takes matter into his own hands, a one-out single. Sherman Ferguson then laces one to bring the Speedy G across the plate. Up next, Wayne Pappy Johnson, and he deposits this one in the old Churchill Tenanol Stadium, and the Bahamas go up now 3-2. From there, the floodgates would open. Bang, 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 bang. And before Aruba knew it hit them, this one was a laugher. Over in 5 innings, Team Bahamas made it look easy, finishing the tournament at a perfect 8-0, capping it off with a 15-2 win over Aruba in the championship game.
We came out to play hardball. We tried to keep it as fundamental as possible and execute, which I feel like we did straight through the tournament. We had 1 or 2 little rough innings or whatever, but we found our way through it.
We had a hunch on our shoulder from last time we was in Colombia when Aruba beat us by 1. You know what I mean? So we let that fuel our composure and everything, and we just went out and do it.
We played these teams before. We seen what they had. They know what we capable of doing. We just came out here and beat them, man.
Felt good tonight. I had to bounce back. I had a rough start Friday night when I pitched against Aruba, and I wasn't happy with that, so I had to bounce back, give our team a good chance to win.
Back home, we started training since November from last year, and we worked so hard to come all the way for the goal, and didn't make it at all.
For ZNS Total Sports, congratulations, Team Bahamas. I'm Charles Fisher.
Now, we also had a chance to catch up with ECAS President Burkett Dorsett to get his thoughts on the tournament.
Very well attended tournament. The competition was very good. The Bahamas, I think, played well before its hometown crowd, and they thoroughly enjoyed the tournament. The participating teams, our international visitors, everybody enjoyed the tournament. Mr. McMahon was very well pleased with what he saw here, and he said he would certainly take it back to his executive board in the International Softball Federation and appraise him of what ECAS is doing.
Softball pioneer, the late Leon Apache Knowles, was one of the honorees for the ECAS tournament, and his wife Delano made it a point to be in attendance.
I feel wonderful, and I made a promise that I'm going to come to the ballpark more often. I'm very honored that they saw fit to acknowledge Leon after he's been gone for 17 years.
Come around often, or?
Not often, but I made a promise that after today I will.
Had a chance to see some old faces and meet some new people?
Oh yes, I had a chance to see a lot of new faces and all of my old sons who used to travel with Leon back in the day.
A Bahamian is back in the Final Four of the men's NCAA Division I basketball tournament. Yesterday in Syracuse, New York, Lou Rawls Tum Tum Nairn and the 7th-seeded Michigan State Spartans knocked off the 4th-seeded Louisville Cardinals 76-70 in overtime to win the East Regional and advance to Indianapolis. Nairn finished up with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and assists in 19 minutes. He becomes just the 3rd Bahamian to reach the Final Four, following in the footsteps of Rick Fox in 1991 and Magnum Roll in 2006. Up next for Tum Tum and Michigan State now will be the Duke Blue Devils on Saturday. A win there, and they play the winner between Kentucky and Wisconsin for the national championship next Monday. After falling 5-0 on home soil last Wednesday to Bermuda in the opening leg of their World Cup qualifier, Team Bahamas was back on the pitch yesterday, this time on the road, and the result was not much different. The 2-4-2 went down 3-0 and lost 8-0 on aggregate, eliminating them from moving on. Now, while that team had its fair share of struggles, our men's beach soccer team is having a more positive result at the CONCACAF Championships in El Salvador. On Saturday, Team Bahamas overcame a 4-3 halftime deficit and took down Barbados 10-4 in their opening match. Team Bahamas was back on the sand today, and they were in the win column once again, holding off Antigua and Barbuda 4-3. The 2-4-2 will play its group finale tomorrow against the USA. The top two teams from the group advance to the quarterfinals. We end tonight with some sad news. After being diagnosed with a cancerous tumor in her brain back in October of 2013, 26-year-old Tamaz Thompson lost her battle earlier today, passing away at Doctors Hospital. Tamaz was an all-around athlete who started in volleyball, basketball, and track and field back in her days at St. Anne's. She also had the opportunity to represent her country as a member of various national teams, and she will be missed by many.
It's unfortunate that what she had to go through at a young, tender age. Tamaz undergone two brain tumor surgeries, 2013, 2014, and she came out as strong as an ox after those two surgeries. But unfortunate, the sarcoma that overtook Tamaz is something that was unique to a lot of people in the world. It was a challenge. But nevertheless, she remained committed and she remained strong in the conviction in terms of trying to overcome as best as she can.
Tamaz never questioned a coach's decision. She would always do as asked, and in the end, if we were to win, lose, or draw, we know it was because of us. Tamaz is a warrior, and having heard about her illness over the past couple of years, having seen her on and off the court, she always battled. She never felt defeated, and she never gave up.
You still wishing to make a donation towards Tamaz's medical expenses? You can do so by going online at gofundme.com/PZCNQS. You can also visit Commonwealth Bank's Prince Charles branch using the account number 717-000-5800. And condolences going out to the entire Thompson family from all of us here at ZNS Total Sports. Tamaz's dad, Perry, all of us know him very well, the coach of the Commonwealth Bank Giants in the New Province Basketball Association. Also, Kelsey and myself know Tamaz very well from the volleyball circle. And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.